set up here. And here we go. I am hopping on today to share another testimony. So I shared with all of you a few days ago that on Sunday, when I was at church, at the Gate Church here in Charlotte, North Carolina, there has been just an incredible outpouring of the Holy Spirit happening at our church. And so this Sunday, I just was taken over, just had the power of God resting upon me, like kind of during the worship service and even just during other ministry time. And I kept hearing the word over and over, testimony, testimony, testimony. And so I've spent time with the Lord with this, and I'm like, why are you saying, why do you keep saying testimony? And I feel that he has said to me, number one, that I personally just have hundreds and hundreds of testimonies, but that all of us as believers, we all have testimonies. Like our lives every single day reflect the testimony of Jesus in our lives. We reflect that he is Lord in our lives. And every single day we have a story to share about living our lives with Jesus and our relationship with him, just every day and communing with him. And so today I am sharing another testimony. The testimony that I'm going to share today is in 2018, God gave me a specific word. He said the word that he wanted me to focus on was holy. And I thought, what? I do not, no, I don't want the word holy. And, but anyway, since then, since 2018, for over 5 years, he's been just really working out this word in my life. I believe that I'll work this out until I meet him face to face. But holy means like to live set apart. He was calling me, he was inviting me. It was an invitation to live differently and to live a holy life. And in 1 Peter 1:15 and 16, it says, but as he who called you is holy, you also be holy in all your conduct, like in your conduct, like the manner of your life, like in your behavior. Because it is written, be holy, for I am holy. And so in 2018, after he gave me that word, I went through a bit of a wrestling match. And a wrestling match with my flesh, because God was calling me specifically to lay down certain things in my life and to live a certain way. And I would ebb and flow. I would go through seasons of being obedient, and then I would go through seasons of being disobedient. And I just went round and round and round. And I tried every way to get around the things that he was calling me to. I tried everything. But the more and more that I would wrestle and the more and more I would walk in my own ways, the further away I was like turning away from him. And so finally, when I got to my rock bottom, because I was just basically being completely rebellious to what he was speaking to me. And when I finally got exhausted to my rock bottom, I remember specifically sitting in my car, crying my eyes out and begging him, like, why will you not take this away from me? Like, why will you not take these things away from me? Like, why am I still wrestling and struggling with this? Just take it away from me. And he didn't. And it wasn't until when I finally decided to trust him, believe him, and just rest in him, what he was calling me to this place of holiness in this area in my life. And when I did that, when I finally just said, you know what? Okay, I'm just going to take my hands off of this and I'm going to trust you with this. It was like, finally, I got set free. So it really was quite simple. He was just asking me, Linda, will you just simply follow the direction that I'm calling you to? Will you just follow me? And yesterday I was reading in this book, Until Unity by Francis Chan. I highly recommend this book. This little section, the title of it says, The Poison of Self-Ambition. And Francis Chan writes that God showed him how the prophets didn't have lofty goals like, I'm going to lead the masses, but strove only to be faithful to whatever God called them to. He said, think of Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and the others. Their ambition was to follow directions. So they didn't have these lofty goals. They just their ambition, the desire of their heart was simply to follow directions. And that is what I believe the Lord was calling me to in 2018 when he gave me that word, holy. Just simply, will you follow me? And so, because honestly, when we follow him, he only has goodness for us. He's asking us to follow him just simply because he loves us and he wants the best for us. But we have this thing called flesh that we just wrestle with so much. So today I wanted to share that little testimony with you because I wanted to just ask you, what has he been calling you into? What is his invitation? What is his invitation for you? Has he been calling you to live holy? Has he been calling you to live set apart? Has he been calling you to lay down some things that that just aren't beneficial to you? Or I don't know, what is it? What is he inviting you into? So I hope that this testimony today encourages you to kind of ponder and think on that, spend a moment with him and see what is he inviting you into. So I hope this blesses you today and encourages you today. I'm still learning how to live holy, how to live a set apart life. But what I know is that, and you could ask any of my friends or family, when I finally said yes to him, I really did find freedom in my life. And so it is so worth it. It is so worth the invitation to follow him. So anyway, I hope this encourages you today. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Take care.